Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Ben the Human Plays Vagrus the Riven Realms. There's been an update to the game, major update. The new outpost has been implemented. Basically, it's made it easier to understand how to run the outpost. We're still working on even setting ours up over here, but it's good to know. Otherwise, there's been like some quality of life stuff, and there's some stuff that got reset with regards to like how perks are unlocked for certain companions. So you can see this note down here: due to missing combat trait assignments, perks and skills have been reset for Harvick. So when we camp, we'll redistribute Harvick's points accordingly. But for now, our goal is to continue the quest to defeat Shai Halud and the rest of the sandworms. I think I've made that joke already. I'm running out of material. Let's see. Let's try to get some vigor back on the way over to Lumen. Oops. We're like on the cusp of not having enough labor, which is unfortunate. You awful creatures. 4 beasts of burden. Are you kidding me? Here, have some money, you awful people. The tax man cometh, and he always taketh away. He never giveth. How cool would it be if, like, one day the tax man was like, I'm feeling generous. This one's on me. Like, yes, sir. Fail. But Scornar did heal. Oh! We're one movement away. It's because our vigor is too low. It's recovering, it's just a little too low. Try to grab some more supplies. Critical fail and my vigor goes down. This is what you get for trying to be efficient. Alright, turn all these missions in. Fantastic news. Now, we need to go to Mirage. So, you guys got anything for me to go the right direction? Otherwise, I'll ditch a bunch of my... Aha! Larnak! I'll ditch a bunch of my beasts. I don't know why I did that. There's no way I could read that when I go like that fast. So, we're looking for Larnak, we're looking for Mirage or Crystal. I would be surprised if Mirage or Crystal were a destination, but you never know. It was not. Okay. We need... How are we doing on supplies? Can we get to Mirage from here? Just barely. So perhaps we will lean on our scouting and foraging for the time being. And we'll unmount all of our dudes and see how that do with regards to our inventory. I think it do just fine. 1, 2. Fantastic news. Holy cow, we have so much spare space. Do you think you can make money by taking Ceruleus Crystal yourself to Larnak? I would be kind of surprised, but you never know. I feel like Ceruleus Crystal is a trap. I figured this out once upon a time where I was like, buying Ceruleus Crystal is not as good of a moneymaker as you think it is. So it's like 7.4 per, and it's 8.5 in Larnak. So I guess it's not the worst thing in the world to haul. Oh, except when you buy a lot of it, it changes all of the price. So what if I bought... How many are in a stack? 30. What if I bought just 2 stacks? That's not so bad. Let's do that. And then I feel like I'm not wasting as much time. Now, do I have my spell weaver? I sure don't. So we'll have to rest in... Does it make sense to rest in Lumen? We could just go around. Like, that's what we used to do back in the day. Like, what if we leave? And we just go up this way. You're either getting here and then wasting a day. I think we go around. We have so much movement that I think it's a waste of time to sit in Lumen and continue on. Assign deputies. We're gonna swap out our... I think I was always swapping out our slave drivers. So let's pull Harvick out of there. Throw Nadir in there. We'll look at Harvick's stuff today because we have to redistribute his abilities. His Mantis Stab is like his primary thing. But so is the distract. Like, all of his moves are actually really solid. So that's the tricky thing about Harvick, is it's like you want to upgrade everything on him. So let's go for Mighty 2. 1, 2. That allows us to get Big Boot. We also need Dexterous 2, which gives us access to Mantis Stab. And then Perceptive 2 gets us better Distracting Throw. Although, honestly, what we've been depending on to get Mantis Stab ready to roll is Gorgoro swapping back and forth. So maybe we don't do Distracting Throw and just invest in Kukri Shank. He can't unlock the next level until Prowess 4 anyway. And now, what would we like? Frenzy is not what I want. Survivor's meh. Killer Instinct is pretty good. So Savvy 2, Killer Instinct. Chitinous Growths is one that I really like, but he can't get that until level 8. So Bouncer's not a bad one either. Increased Vitality and Evade. Die Hard I've never been like really into. This is just Resistance and Vitality. Immune to Stun might be nice. I think I'm leaning towards Bouncer though. So Strong-Minded and Tough. Like so. Grab Bouncer. He's still got 18 proficiency left. So maybe we invest in some of our extra skills. Con is one I'm a pretty big fan of. Evaluate is good. Persuasion. I've like never mind ever. Lure Away. That could be useful to get away from bugs. More Workforce is nice. And then maybe just lean into some more basic statistics. Like, what would I need for Chitinous Growth? More Tough. We could always... Cost 4 proficiency? But I have 4 proficiency. I don't understand. Why won't you allow me to invest in that one? Who knows? Perceptive, sure. And then why not get the 1 bit of Charismatic? And then some Skulker. And sure, why not the 1 Prospecting? There we go. I don't even know what his abilities were before. Is new to me. I'm not sure the Spellweaver is as important when we went around Lumen, but maybe it still makes sense to try and gun it straight through the brown crystals. We've blocked out the voices. We've lost some morale and obedience. What else is new? Holy God! I didn't know the sandworms could come all the way out here. At least it's a relatively easy fight. Mount up. Hold on. Do a makeshift barricade first. And then unmount the things not necessary. Aha! Looks like 3 horses are necessary to have it at 95% for success. Let's go for it. Damn you, scouts. Always getting eaten. They are retreating. They took some of my slaves. 2 of them, to be exact. We're at 99% chance to succeed. You got hurt again. How could this happen? Alright, give them some time. Heal up. Hey, we recovered a slave. And lost 1 guy. Alright. There are worse things that could happen. Continue. And now we're tired, so let's go out and search for some food. Dang, dang hunters, man. I swear to God. All right, let's camp. We need to... Oh, we did assign the Spellweaver already. We need to change my gear before I forget. Spell. It's been so long since I've actually done this. Oh, I can't do it until tomorrow. Let's make sure we have the special goggles equipped. The wagon wheels are like some of the best ones because like max movement, max march, super good. Let's rest. And now we equip the crystal. There's a hierarchy of things you have to satisfy before you can equip the crystal. And now we make our way through into the town of Crystal. Let's reconfigure how this thing looks. Take our goggles off. Put our awnings back on. De-equip the crystal. And then reconfigure your people. Oh, you want me to take stuff to Larnak too? I guess we could get a beast or two of burden back. Chitin, let's just yeet here. I don't really want to carry it around. So get one of you. How's our labor looking? Our labor's looking great, actually. In fact, we could have stood to have a few more of them eaten. as rude as that sounds. All right, take this one to Larnak. That should be pretty good. And we'll be ready to take more supplies with us when we get to Mirage. We don't want to buy anything here. And then let's talk to the guy, just in case we have, it'll take like movement or something to smoke weed with him or something like that. We have 8. Ask him to aid you in the battle against the sandworms. Your previous services have made such an impression on the magistrate that he listens to your full account of what goes on around Tectum Carvos. That, or he is too inebriated to stop you. When you get to the point of mentioning Prince Kareem's plea of help and something the magistrate might owe to the Tarkian nobleman, your host's eyes widen and he leaps from his prone position. Yes, that matter, he says, waving his hands. He appears soberer than ever before. Kareem is my good friend. Oh ho, very good friend indeed. It would not be prudent to avoid repaying the favor well, anyhow, I'll make arrangements for travel right away. Now, shoo, let me not talk about this business until we are actually there. Your work here is done. Alrighty. And now we head out to Mirage. Let's leave the settlement. Head north. Hopefully we'll be unaccosted by sandworms. Now that... Are you wounded? Oh, he doesn't have slave driver anymore. Wow. That's a new one. I forgot about that. I didn't realize that wasn't like inherent to him. Nope. Slave driver and guard captain. Whoopsies. It's funny that him already being assigned to the slave driver before let me keep him there. Yeah, I'd have to unlock Intimidation 2. Which she does have a +2 in it, which is funny. Alright, well, no slave driver for me anymore. That's fine. Because, like, does that even matter? I've never really taken the time to figure it out. It's +50 discipline. I guess the thing that I would miss about it is not having the miscellaneous slot. Maybe it's better to have a Venatorus. What do you guys think about that? Hunting chance, foraging chance, and lure away, plus it opens up an animal slot? I've never used the Venatorus. Let's switch it up. Why not? Who's important? Hunting chance and base scouting chance would be really nice. Vigilance and flee might be okay. The Ascari larva is interesting to keep lurkers away, and then just better vigilance overall. I think these two would be really good at your outpost. Or, I mean, this one would be, for sure. Let's try falcons. Maybe we'll be better at hunting and foraging now. Who knows? Let's see. Let's get some vigor. And then back on the trail to Mirage up here. One of these days, we'll get all our vigor back, and then you'll all be sorry. Oh, now it's the time to try out our hunting. Oh, it is a lot better. Or, you know, anecdotally. Come on! That might have been one of the highest success chances we've ever had for foraging, and they hit me with a crit fail? How rude. Anyway, we've made it to Mirage here. Nothing for Larnak, so we'll just kind of stock up on food and head on our way. The question is, do we want to get more food and then be able to beeline all the way to Tectum Carvos from here? We'd need a lot more food than we have. But I think we can make it work if we get one more beast of burden. And then one more fighter. Yeah, and then we have all of our horse people. And then we do want to get 2 more slaves, just because we were like right on the borderline of being able to have enough people. All right, and then let's buy the rest of the supplies they have. 12 days, it's optimistic, but I think we can make it work. And maybe what we should do is get 1 stack of dried fruit to give to the Yascori on the off chance that we need to make them happier to agree to help us fight the sandworms. So let's go ahead and rest. Any passengers heading to Larnak? Sure are. Neat. I'll take you, like, just down the road. Go ahead and work. Success. Thank you. My crew is really good at working in cities, not so good at the foraging. But we soldier on. I should have sold my chitin here. Head out. We'll zoom on. On to Larnak. I think the best way to go is like this way. Like such. And so forth. Don't do that. Alright, back to 9 vigor. Finally. It's been ages. Oh. Thought the sandworms were attacking. I just missed the button. Back to normal guarding. Full 9s across the board. Extra movement. We'll hit Larnak tomorrow. Let's send out our guys. Not a bad chance across the board. Thankfully, no crit fails this time at least. Approach the guards, nothing to hide. Show them our license, and in we go. There's the slave shipment. Cool. Drop all this stuff off. And then also sell the crystals you brought. I suppose I should have sold mine first and then dropped off the stuff. But whatever. I don't know if we need to take anything to Tectum Carvos. I guess what we could do is we could see if there's anything to take to, like, Avernum. Here we go. Takes 12 days, though. That's really fast. Like, going over to Tectum Carvos is, like, gonna take off a chunk of that time. Same thing with that one. This one's a little longer, but I think what we would do in that case is we don't... we don't take anything with us, and instead we just deal with Tectum Carvos, come back to Larnak, and then if we decide we want to go take some stuff to Avernum, we can do that after the fact. So I think for now, we'll just, I don't want to get rid of the Beasts of Burden, but it's probably worth it to ditch both of them and drop down the labor requirement for the Comitatus accordingly. I think that's fine, because if we go out and then back, that's probably like 10 days-ish, if not more, that we're saving on like supplies. Go for a stroll, see what we can find. You come upon a scene in one of the streets just off the busiest markets where shops and stalls line the sides. An obese merchant peddling spices is arguing loudly with a strange creature looking like a humanoid insect accompanied by a pair of Yurg. While the trader behaves in an aggressive and obnoxious manner, the strange insectoid just stands there, head cocked to one side. But its pack beasts are becoming more and more agitated, chittering and wriggling their antennae nervously. You are sure the city guards will soon arrive too. Let's help the insectoid. You walk up to the merchant and demand to know what is going on while standing supportively next to the insectoid and its Yurgs. In no uncertain terms, the man tells you that the bug has damaged his goods while browsing, and now wants to leave a disgusting parasite here to add insult to injury. The thing in question is in the insectoid's hands. It looks like a larva of sort. When you question it, it just says gift. Gift my ass, the fat merchant rages on. I'll have you thrown in the city dungeon for this, bug face. I'll make sure they crush your ugly mug. It's quickly getting out of hand, and you know you have to silence the tradesman, who is way out of line, even if his wares were indeed somewhat damaged. What will you use to make him stop? We could use our influence. We could bribe him. I will use my fame. I am famous. You introduce yourself to the merchant, and you see the spark of recognition in his beady eyes. Your name carries weight. What's better, it silences him, and he begins to bark orders at his servants to clear up the broken spice jug. The insectoid clicks its mandibles and says, "Good friend." Then it turns and leaves, along with the large Yurg skittering a few steps behind. Hopefully, something good will come of this. Neat. Oh, we're trusted by the embassy. Woohoo! All right, let's go to the hive. Enter. Give them the fruit. And then we will negotiate the Yascori's involvement in the sandworm incident. You are a great friend of Yascori, the ambassador announces once you outline your request for aid in the name of the forming alliance. We join your herd to cleanse the sands, it adds, twitching its mandibles menacingly. Deranged menace, the wriggling things, longtime enemy of Yascori. In days of old, wriggling things appeared from beyond, burrowed into the bones of the world, burrowed deep into the bowels of Yascori call home. These wriggling things are mere bastards, but the menace has to be slain. Yascori will be there for the battle. You thank the ambassador for the aid her people have now pledged to give. Awesome. Could we possibly get Yurg? Is open to negotiations. Oh. We'll sell you Yurg, but you bring the crystal worker. We must find an experienced crystalmancer who can work for you on such a large project. Interesting. Okay. So, the Yurg of Burden, find a crystalmancer who could embed control crystals into the Yurgs on large scale. All right. That's a new one. I assume the crystalmancer from Lumen would be a good choice. Shibeni was her name. I think that would be the option. So maybe we'll talk to her when we're in Lumen next time. I've heard mixed things about using Yurg as your mounts. Like, they're by far better than every other mount. But if you lose any mounts, you can only get them in Larnak. So you're kind of crap out of luck if you end up in a place where you need more mounts. So I've heard mixed things about it. And I'm not sure, because considering I really like going up and down with my mount population, might not be the best option for me. But I definitely want to try it out at the very least. Maybe if we're running around in the desert and we could see. But for now, let's head out. I don't think we want to buy any supplies in Larnak because they're a little more expensive. And we have 9 days. So let's just head out. Let's hope we get lucky. Ah, rats. We can't actually leave. Nothing to hide. Show them our license. Let's rest here. Send our workers out to do some work. They succeeded. Good job, team. And now we will leave. It's six away from being able to move, so I was like, oh, I'm trapped. They won't let me leave. All right, go out into the desert. Don't send your scouts. It was 100% chance to fail. They succeeded. Hallelujah. Come on down this way. I like the double diagonal thing here. I think it's pretty quick to get to Tectum Carvos. Still no chance for our scouts to succeed. We got one supply. Amazing. And then we're 2 days away. Dang! I thought we would get away with just fighting the worms that one time. I would like to not use my fighter, or like keep my fighters as healthy as possible if I can. Don't need any of our horses, which is kind of nice. So let's go ahead and fight them. Oh, Harvick, you got yourself hurt. They are still attacking, which I'm kind of surprised by. If we mount up... Oh, you can't mount anybody after the battle's been joined. That's a new one. Well, we wiped them out, and we got 6 people wounded, and a guy died. Destroyed. Give them time. All right, they recovered somewhat. We still lost a couple guys. But we might be able to pick them up in Tectum Carvos, maybe? I know there's a few people you can hire for fighting. Let's cross our fingers that we get lucky going into the city. It would be very nice not to have to fight sandworms to get in. Especially when we're anticipating fighting so many sandworms in the actual city. Alright, cross your fingers. Approach the town. Damn it! Ah, it's a huge group. We're gonna die. All right. We have to use all of our savvy here to even get into the city. Problem being in the city is I don't think there's a way to heal your people if they get wounded, which is gonna suck. I wonder. Oh no, I bet I can't fight, or I can't escape from this group because they're relentless or whatever. 21, even that doesn't really like tip much of the scales in our favor. It's better. It's still like a 50-50 toss-up. So there's so many normal sandworms. All right, get in there. We're fighting all of the armored worms, which is probably not ideal, but all right. Go to town on this guy. Taking out the frenzied worms first is a good idea. Good job. Yes! First one down. Ouch. Don't spit on me. Alright, you did it anyway. Gorgoro, rush forward. Slap this guy. Armored worm. And then I would like to double up Nadir's moves, please. Haha, nerd. Double fireball. A crit and an evade. Hey, stop hurting my people. Holy jeez! Alright, we hit with both fireballs. Good, good. Alright. Harvick, kill this guy. Fantastic. Kill the other one? Maybe we'll let Leilani stun that guy. Hopefully. It's a little unfortunate Gorgoro's rolling his initiative as poorly as he is, because he's not able to break this guy's armor, but he's almost dead already anyway, so maybe it doesn't matter as much. All right, we stunned the one dude. I don't think Nadir's gonna be able to kill the armored worms, so we'll just let him take a chunk out of somebody. Almost killed him now. Gorgoro, finish him off, please. Thank you. Axe chop this man. Spear him. He's dead. Fantastic. Harvick, jump in. Hit the frenzied worm, and then we'll throw a ward underneath him to burn him up a little bit. Go for the slash attack. If we can kill him before he gets to move, fantastic news. Rush forward. Hit this dude. No! You nerd! How could you do this to me? Oh, Krifta cleans up the scraps. Cross your fingers, we rolled well. It could be worse. Honestly, success, I'll take it. We lost a lot of slaves, which seems to happen a lot. So we might have to do some finagling. Now we're only fighting normal worms. So maybe we go for another call the ranks. It doesn't cost any resourcefulness to do it alone. I know our fighters are a little beat up, so let's pull Nadir out of there. Harvick's not doing too bad. Or Garrick, I should say. You guys do have 2 moves, so let's go ahead and stun this one. And then try to focus fire the damn you, Garrick. Holy, how are the Great Worms so evasive? What on earth? At least we missed. Break his armor, please. Thank you. We didn't even hit him, so like I can't really be complaining about the damage reduction from his armor because I didn't even make contact with the fool. You guys kind of deserve all the acid burning you're getting right now. All right, kill this guy. Stop missing your attacks. Let's go ahead and stun the front line. Yes, 1 Great Worm down, and the other one is still stunned, which is good. The sandworms have armor? Have they always had armor? Who knew? All right, rush in. Oh my lord. Their evasion is at 0. I don't understand. Go ahead and stun the Great Wyrm again. Just keep him from acting while we try to kill his friends. If you guys could hit, that would make, like, a world of difference to me. There we go. That's a big change, actually, I should mention, is they changed how crits work. So before, crits could technically roll, like, you still got a boost to the damage, but the damage die could roll relatively low, and that would kind of reduce the damage that the crit does overall. But now, the range of damage that you can roll with a crit is a lot higher. It's like scaled to the upper end of the damage spectrum. So getting crits and building around crits is very useful now. Damn you and your evasion. Whereas before, it might, you know, crits were a little underwhelming, but also having changed them around that way, it actually made them a lot more deadly because now the enemy also rolls crits at the high end of the spectrum too. So your crits are more deadly, but your enemies are as well. Garrick fell down, so let's pick him up. It must be the acid that we were dealing with. Let's deal some damage over time. I was hoping for a crit for her to finish off the Great Wyrm. I hate burrow. I forgot about that move. I haven't seen a worm burrow in years. Just reload your gun. I mean, yeah, it sucks. And then I guess Gorgoro, just wait so you can get some power back. Slash, crit for 5 is fantastic. Death to the above. Let's go ahead and, like, Overwatch? I don't know if that's gonna help. I guess guard? I'm not sure what to do because he's just hiding and it's annoying me. Yeah, forfeit turn. All right, Great Wyrm lived to see another day. Please roll well. Don't kill all of my crew. Right, you ate a bunch of my scouts, which is not great. We failed that time, which is bad. And I guess we'll fight again. Ugh, rough. We're down to 5 fighters. The aftermath. What on earth? Jesus. We lost so many people. And all of our fighters are wounded, which we lost 15 soldiers. We've been really unlucky trying to get into Tectum Carvos lately, which kind of blows. All right, get the 2 fighters. We're still understaffed fighter-wise, which is not great. Good news is we didn't really need any of the space, so that's something. And then maybe we go talk to the worm hunters. Can we hire any of you? I would love that. Nope. All right. That's fine. Okay, let's pause the episode there. If you guys enjoyed, click the like button. It helps me out a lot. If you guys want to see more Vagrus the Riven Realms, if you guys want to see how this worm battle is going to conclude, because all of my crew are beat to hell, subscribe to the channel. That also helps me out a lot. But until next time, everybody, I hope you have a good one, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye, everybody!